good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So Texas's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, when you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns start sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay. If they've been aggressive, they'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw out.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Offense at an empty set. On fourth down, going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll test the right side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. It's got a fresh set of downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's open on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Finds a tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's got it.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Texas calls its campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're
turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got him. Tripped up for the tackle. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of it.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick spin on the run. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Nunez. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Tennessee, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Coming out with it, it's Nunez. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols decide to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Quick! Charcoal!
To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very...
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over Florida State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Connection to the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense... their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle, it's man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They're working that left side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Puts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Tennessee, 24.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nunez. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the heat. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He steps out of bounds. It'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McLeod. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Vols will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Nunez. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick's Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off at the goal line. taking it the other way. He's inside the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abraham. And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The run to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.